Well, it's the moment of truth. She lives! It hasn't been started since Tip Up Town. Needs a little bit of adjusting, but she's back together for all that time. Well, basically, what did I do here? What did I do? Well, as y'all probably remember from the ATSKI video, hit an ice heave, got ejected off it, and banged up a few things, including the ski. It happens. Handlebars got pretty tweaked. Front rack got bent over a little bit, and broke both brake levers on there. But ended up getting all the parts. I got a new set of handlebars just because I wanted to be safe, and those bars were spent so many times that I did not want to bend them again to have the possibility of breaking again. You know, bend the steel and it can bust right off. That's the last thing I want to happen. So I replaced the bars. I got a new triple tree. I did have one, but it was way too rough to continue to do. So I ended up spending the money and getting a different triple tree. And this one's a lot more straight than what I've been dealing with, because this is literally the third set of triple trees this Big Red's seen in his life. I ended up getting new fork boots right there. Mr. Curdy Eldridge at 223 cycles, and they look, if you look at them, these things look very close to being OEM. Very good high quality rubber, nice and soft, so you know it won't break over time. They look awesome. Thank you very much, Curdy, for that. Appreciate it. Let's see. I ended up putting 20 weight fork oil in the forks as well. I had 10 weight before. Seemed a little bit soft, so I ended up doing 20 weight on there. This thing, when I first bought the Big Red, the whole side right here is actually tilted down. And we ended up putting a hoist, trying to pick up and bend it on these 2 points right here. And ended up we actually had to cut this part right here to raise it up in order to lift this whole thing. And I think it's back to where it was when I first got it, because it's got a little bit of bend slope down. It is just nasty and rough. Someday I'll get a new, nicer rack for this thing. This thing is just such an eyesore. But we'll see about that. And the tank, yeah. Nothing happened to the tank in the crash, but just it's another eyesore. A little wavy right there. But someday I'll get that thing either redone or replaced. I really don't want to spend a lot of money on a tank, seeing how people want to charge arm and a leg for those things. And one other thing too I did is I have an extended idle screw on my carburetor. You can purchase that as well at 223cycles.com. So she returns. Now we get to make more videos of it and continue on doing a lot more things with it. Hey, what's up? We're back in the garage working on some stuff. Nick's cleaning the head of his 110 here. We got the Big Red out again, and we see some cool stuff. So 223 Cycles, Curdy Eldridge, now has these 3D printed side covers for QA carburetor style. So this works for 250 ES, 250 SX. So this kind of works good if you have a OEM carb and you lose your cover and you need something to cover it up. There's no replacements out there anymore, or you want to spend a buttload of money on eBay. Curdy's got these on his website to order. He gave us a few of them to try out to see how they do on the carburetors. We'll fit one on the Big Red here, possibly do on one of Nick's SXs at his place. You guys want to hear the sweet sound of Japanese machinery? You didn't hear that. So we did a little working on the carb here. Drained out the rear diff fluid, and I got the new product on. We swapped out the old carb cover there, the Kean original carb cover, to the new 223 cycles 3D printed cover there. Fits pretty good, nice and snug. Had a little trouble with the bottom tab there, but it's a good alternative and a good replacement. We'll try it out and see how long she lasts. There's a view of the idle adjust knob screw there too, the extended one. All right, we got next stage of the 110 finished. Everything is primed, all the painted parts. Look at the headlight guard and the frame, the spinning trailer hitch. Woo! Couple other parts there, and the forks are on the other side of the garage, about to be ready for the red paint. These are gonna get gloss black paint. Getting closer and closer to getting this project finished. Wow! Well, another update from Slick's Garage. Working on more 110 stuff. And also, fortunately, look what's under the knife again. We had a little issue with the Big Red, where the air fuel mixture screw decided to seize up and broke off. This car was rebuilt by Mr. Curdy at 223 cycles, but due to Michigan's weather, salt on the roads and in the air, I run non-ethanol on it. Have been ever since I got this carb on. That's pretty corroded. It almost looks like someone put Loctite on it. It corroded up, and it also ended up breaking right off. There's the two pieces right there. So that broke off. Cleaned the carb up. It was pretty filthy. This is after one summer of riding this Big Red with this carb. I put it on in July, maybe August, last August, and she is still pretty minty. But she had a little gunk in her. It's not the best looking carb out there. When I got the carb, it was complete junk. But it's still pretty good condition, looks pretty good. So we'll get that new jet in. Another test too. There's that 223 cycles side, the carburetor side cover there, still intact. I think it's a good replacement if you ever lose your stock cover. So that thing's under the knife. Clean up a couple things too. Hopefully we'll get that done before next weekend. And I got 110 parts hanging up again. We got the final base coat, the black, a couple days ago on most of the parts, and also the forks too. So those are painted red. And if anyone's wondering what the closest paint to use as rattle can for spray paint to match Honda Red, Rust-Oleum Sunrise Red is the closest you'll get to Honda Red. Highly suggest it if you guys just want to rattle can some things. Powder coating is the best way and better way to go with it. But with this, we're just doing a cheap little resto on the 110, and that's how we're gonna do it. I got a couple parts down here, primed, whatnot too. Then I got the rear fenders out from the attic, and we'll see if we can try to work on this. Nick's always been a zip type stitch guy, but the only thing about these fenders from 84 and previous, just the way they're made, they can get really brittle, and it looks like they got a lot of spider cracks around it. You always can see in some spots, it's like flaky and whatnot, and just gets really brittle over time. So we're gonna try to plastic weld it. Try to see if we can make it look a lot better, maybe a little more sturdier. And I got also Nick's carburetor torn apart on the 110. Doing a carb rebuild and getting it cleaned out right now. Working on that slowly but surely. We'll get this project wrapped up in time for springtime to ride her around and get her back under the wheels. And the motor, cleaned up some of the stuff on here. This is ready to be rebuilt. Everything's clean to a point. Yeah, so that's an update for the 110 so far, the 110 restoration. All right, a new update video. Got Eddie here with me too. Say hi.
Hi.
So I want to give an update of what's going on in my garage once again. I know I'm doing a lot of talking in this video, but people want to know what's going on, so here we go. We got the 110 motor almost done rebuilt. All mostly put together, top ends back on. Just need to put the cam back on and the valves and everything.
Found it.
Huh?
It's a scooter.
You got your scooters there.
Where's this one?
Daddy taught you right because you got your 3-wheel trikes there. Oh yeah, so it just needs the cam put back in, the valves. We adjusted a couple more things on it, and then that motor is done and ready to go put it back in the frame. And here we got the frame. Let's put it back together. We got the forks back on the frame. Rear end's starting to go back in as well. We're slowly getting there, but she's gonna be done in no time. It feels exciting trying to get this thing wrapped up and everything that's going on with it. But what's that? That's not the big red.
Big red?
Yeah, where's the big red? I don't know. It's in the shed. I had to make room doing a little side project for my buddy Brad here. But yeah, I can't get the big red to run right. It's becoming one of my biggest headaches. I don't know if I readjust the valves or if the carburetor, when I took the carburetor off, something got messed up. It just does not want to run right. And it's just spitting and sputtering a lot. If I ride around, it just kind of feels like it's kind of has that little woo spot. What I mean by that is you just run in and all of a sudden it just feels like it just wants to die for a quick second, but then it keeps going. Trying to figure it out. If anyone's got suggestions out there, let me know. But that's become one of the biggest headaches right now, is trying to get that thing run. And yeah, it's just one thing after the other, but hopefully someday we can get that thing fixed up and go from there. But that's going to conclude this video. This is just a long updated version of what's been going on since March, pretty much, when this started. We're into May. So that's a quick upgrade. That's ATSKI boys with their projects, what's going on with us. Nick's got some stuff going on in his place too. So really looking forward to getting this 110 done. Really excited to wrap this thing up soon. So everyone, have a good day. Please subscribe to their channel. Hit the like button on this video or any of our other videos. Still got a bunch of videos out there that I feel like not many people have seen yet. Really good content, we think. Our 250SX video, the ATSKI video is another one, and a few smattering others that we have on there. So please go ahead and check our videos out. We like to show all our stuff. So have a good day. Say bye, Eddie.
Bye.